We're going to begin on the back with the knees bent and the hands resting on the tummy. And this morning, I'm going to really try and bring the focus to the root chakra, muladhara chakra, which is associated with the earth element. And when you start to associate the chakras with the elements, they make an awful lot of sense. Beginning here on the back, feeling the earth element in the letting go of the body. So let the bones settle into the earth. Feel the breath just rise and fall on its own. And let the focus come to muladhara chakra, which is right at the base of the body and the tailbone. Now, as we start to slow down and deepen the breath, you can keep your hands on your tummy or just rest them on the ground by your sides. We're going to start to rock the pelvis forward. So as we breathe in, just let it tilt forwards as if you're trying to bring your tailbone towards the ground. And as you breathe out, rock it back, curling your tailbone towards your knees. Feel the feet firm on the earth, and do this 2 more times. So breathing in, we rock the pelvis forwards. Feel that through the pelvis, but conscious also of the 4 corners of each foot. Rock the pelvis back, exhale. Feel the back of the waist press to the earth. Feel every toe. And then 1 more time. Inhale. Exhale. We're going to keep the same kind of rocking going, but we bring the right knee in. You can extend your left leg long or keep it bent. And as you breathe in, same rocking of the pelvis, but let the knee now move away with that. And then breathing out, gather the knee into you, 1 or both hands holding that leg. So we'll do that 1 more time. Let the focus be on your pelvis. Breathe in, feel the rocking forwards. Breathe out, feel it rock back. Now take the right arm out to the side, breathe in, left hand can bring the knee across into a twist. Good, now send the breath right down into the belly, right into the pelvis. Breathe out, ease into the twist. Breathe in, come back to the center. And then once more, just draw the knee into the body. Extend long through the left leg if it is straight. Good, now swap over, left leg in. You can have your right foot on the floor, knee bent, or stretch the leg away. Now, breathe in, rock the pelvis forwards. So we often do this pushing the knee away. Breathe out, draw the knee in, but notice how really it's coming from the movement of your pelvis. So let's do that 1 more time. The focus there now on that tilt. And then the tilting back follows the breath and lets the leg come in. Let's take the left arm out to the side, breathe in. Breathing out, we'll bring the leg across. So a lot of the movements today, they're going to be familiar, but maybe we just bring our focus to them a little differently. Breathe in, keep that right leg strong if it's straight, fully extended, breathe out. Good, now bring it on back to the middle. Breathing in as you go, and then breathing out, draw the leg into you. Oh, bring the other leg in as well. Now hand on each knee and rock the pelvis again, tilt it forwards, breathe in, like as far forwards as it will go. And then breathe out, gather in, knees into the body. Extend your legs out long now, your arms overhead. Take a big breath in, reach fingers and toes. Breathe out, lift the hands, lift the head, strengthen the core, pull yourself up. Good, now sitting with the toes on the earth, the knees bent, we're going to come to boat pose, savasana. So lean back, breathe in, lift the heart, stay here, or breathe out and float your toes up. Breathe in, hands forwards, breathe out. Now focus on that lower belly and strengthen the core. Breathe in, breathe out, gather your knees into you. I'm going to stay for 3 more breaths. Breathe in, shoulders back, heart open. Breathe out, feel the base, the strength deep inside. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale, knees in, heart up. One more time, inhale. Exhale. Then put the hands and the feet down and feel the roots there. Breathe in, press into those roots, float the hips up. Breathe out, go easy, just take it nice and slow, hips slow. Breathe in from your roots, push down to rise up a bit more. Breathe out, soften. I'm going to go 3 more times. So let it rise a little as you inhale. Feel firm foundations. Soften as you exhale. Go a little more. Inhale, push down to rise. Breathe out. And then one more time, we're going to let this really open from the ground up. And then sit. Exhale. Bring the hips down, cross the legs, flex the toes towards each other. Breathe in. I might just draw the flesh back from the sit bones a little bit. Feel them on the earth. And tip forwards. Breathe out. Now take a breath just here. Right down low in the body, bringing the focus to the pelvis. Breathe out and feel the forward tilt of your pelvis that allows you to fold a little more. Next inhale, come up, cross the legs the other way, exhale. So again, just feel the sit bones on the earth. Breathe in, forward tilt of the pelvis. Breathe out, ease in. Let's send the breath right down into the hips. As you breathe out, feel all the parts of you that are connected to the ground and drop into that. Breathe in, come up slow. And then over to our hands and knees. So focusing really on that sense of rooting. Put the hands down, spread the fingers, knees and feet hip width apart. Now start to circle your hips, just kind of drawing a circle. Exactly. Go to your breath. Breathe in. Keep circling. Breathing out. Let's take that circle around the other way. So this movement you can feel on a very practical level. It's a really nice one for opening up the hips. Easing into those hip joints, eases out the lower back. We're going to send it around the other way and make it a figure 8. So really get like an S shape going here with your hips. All the time, feel the connection you have with the ground and head around the other way as you're ready. Feel the flow of your breath and gentle facial expression. And then eventually, let's bring our hands back in front of the knees, curl the toes, shift onto the feet. Breathe in, hands to the shins, lengthen. Breathe out and bow. So get the fingertips to the earth, drop your head. Take a breath. Feel the ground beneath the feet, beneath the fingertips. Breathe out as the hips float higher, drop deeper towards the earth. Now bend the knees, breathe in, uncurl all the way up from the ground to the sky, open. Breathe out, gather, hands to the heart. This morning we're going to move through what's called Bhumi namaskar, which is the salutation to the earth. So we start with our feet parallel. We take a breath in at the back of the mat. Breathe in, open arms up to the sky. Now, as we breathe out, just step the feet a bit wider, turn them out a tiny bit. Come down through a really gentle squat. So not trying to get to your deepest, because we'll do it loads of times. Now walk on out, inhaling to hands and knees, but then send the hands further forwards. Get ready for hasthasana. Exhale, lengthen, bowing forward to the earth. Inhale, come forwards on your forearms, shifting into plank. Feel the ground. Breathe out, legs to the earth. So upward puppy. Inhale. Feel the forearms on the earth, almost dragging the earth towards you. Breathe out, come down, hands to the earth, and just push back to child's pose for this round. As we breathe in, come up and step your right foot up between your hands. You can grab a couple of blocks here for your hands if you like. Breathe out and go low into a lunge, knee to the earth. Now breathe in, lengthen, heart forwards. Breathe out, pull your hips back, roll on the heel of the front foot, half splits. Breathe in, shift forwards again, open, face up. Breathe out, take the leg back, hands and knees. Inhale, set your hands a little further away. Exhale, hasthasana. Feel the shoulders open, head drops towards the earth. Inhale, on your forearms, come to plank. So this is our connecting vinyasa. Exhale, come down. Inhale, upward puppy. Exhale, child's pose. So on this round, I'm doing child's pose. You can keep that going next round or we'll change it a bit. So as we inhale, right leg comes forwards. You're going to help it, carry it up there. And as you exhale, just feel, okay, I'm ready. Low lunge, got the ground beneath me, knee right over the ankle. Breathe in, be here. Breathe out, pull your hips back, straighten the front leg only as much as it's ready to go. Inhale forwards, low lunge. Exhale back onto the knees. Inhale, hands ahead of you. So there's no need to push. We exhale and lengthen. And it's through repeating it over and over, things will start to loosen. We'll come forwards, forearms into plank. Inhale. Now you could always do that with knees on the earth. Exhale, let the legs come down. Inhale, upward puppy. Exhale, back to that child's pose again. Now hands in front of your knees, shift onto your feet, breathe in, hands to the shins, Ardha Uttanasana. Now take the feet a bit wider, turn them out a bit, and come to your gentle squat. Again, that's going deep in each time. Now push from the feet, rise up, inhale, all the way, straightening up. The feet reach the hands to the sky. Exhale to the heart. Round one, we're going to do 3. So round 2, inhale, open to the sky. And now our squat. Step the feet a little wider, turn them out, bend the knees, direction of your toes towards the earth. Good. Inhale, walk on out to your hands and knees, setting up for Anahasana. Exhale, lengthen, gently bow. Inhale, forwards, forearm plank. Exhale, lower legs, point the toes back. Inhale, upward puppy. This time as we exhale, instead of child's pose, let's come to downward dog. So if you prefer to stick with the first version, do. Take the feet together in downward dog. Breathe in, right leg up to the sky. Go up on your toes. And exhale, step it through. Back knee to the earth. So inhale, low lunge. Exhale, pull back, half splits. Inhale forwards. Now exhale back to the knees. Hands ahead of you. Bow in Anahasana all the way there on your exhale. Inhale, come to plank. Exhale, lower. So really want to lengthen that breath. Inhale, upward puppy. Exhale, downward dog, or the option is still there for child's pose. Feet together in downward dog. Inhale, extend the left leg up in downward dog. If you're in child's pose, you can step the foot forwards. We'll meet you now as you exhale. Everybody bring the foot through. Bring the back knee down. Get rooted. Breathe in. Here, lengthening. Breathe out, pull back, lengthen the leg, bow the body forwards and down. Inhale, shift to that low lunge. So long exhale takes us all the way back to Anahatasana. So there's a beginning, a middle, and an end to that breath and movement. Forearm plank, inhale. Lengthen to the crown of your head. And lower, exhale. Forearms to the earth, we breathe in. Upward puppy. Exhale, come back. Downward dog. Walk the hands back towards you. Breathing in, hands to your shins, lengthen, half lift. Take the feet a bit wider, turn them out and head for your squat. Exhale. Inhale, push from the feet, open the arms wide, rise up. Good, to the sky. Exhale, and then feet hip width apart, parallel, draw the hands to the heart. One more time. Inhale, open up. Exhale, that gentle squat, and it'll go a little deeper. Third time. Good. Walk it on out, hands and knees. Inhale, set it up for Anahatasana. Exhale, bow. Forwards, inhale on the forearms. Lengthen all the way to the crown of your head. Exhale, legs to the earth. Stretch back through every toe. Breathe in, feel the earth. Rise from there, upward puppy. Exhale, downward dog or child's pose. Feet together. Breathe in, extending right leg up. Exhale, bring it through. Back knee to the earth. Breathe in, lengthen. Breathe out, pull back a little deeper now in that half splits. Inhale forwards. Long exhale takes the leg back, sets the hands up, and we bow, Anahatasana. Inhale forwards, finding the alignment through the center, aware of your pelvis, tucked tailbone towards the heels. Exhale, lower. Feel the pelvis on the earth and breathe in, lengthen. Breathe out, pull back, downward dog or child's pose. Long inhale lifts the left leg and brings it through as we exhale. Back knee comes down, feel the roots. Breathe in, lengthen. Breathe out, pull back and bow. Flex the toes, go a little deeper. Inhale forwards. Exhale, pull the leg back. Keep breathing out, set the hands up. Keep breathing out, Anahatasana, lifting through the lower belly, tailbone towards the sky. Breathe in, shifting. Forearm plank, tuck the tailbone. Lower it. Inhale, rising, upward puppy. Exhale, downward dog. Walk the hands back towards you. Hands to your shins, breathe in, lengthen. Breathe out. Let's just bow for a moment. That Uttanasana position, drop the head, drop the arms. And then once again, let's lift halfway. Ardha Uttanasana. Now take your feet a little bit wider, turn your toes out, come to your squat. Exhale. And from those roots, rise up. Inhale to the sky. And gather it to the heart. Bring the feet together. Eyes to one point. Settle into the left foot and lift the right leg up. Turn it out and find your version of tree, perhaps foot to the inner thigh, maybe inner calf, maybe toes to the earth, hands to the heart. Gather in and root down. Now just think about that sense that we're gathering the strength around the pelvis, like engage all of these muscles and root down through that strong standing leg into the foot. From the roots, we can rise. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, feel the strength around the pelvis, strength through the leg to the roots. One more breath. Breathe out, gather in, and bring it all the way down, that foot to the earth. Keep the steady gaze and lift left leg up to your tree. So again, before we move anywhere from here, bring the focus to this area around the pelvis. Engage the muscles, holding the pelvis strongly, and then that sense of strength roots down through the leg. Feel the foot like you're growing roots through your floor into the earth. Then we rise from the roots, letting the hands float up and wide. Feel the balance of rooting and rising, grounding, and only from that sense of foundation really can we rise. As you're ready, exhale, bring the hands together and bring the leg on down. We're going to come to our squat one more time. So take your feet wide. Now you might want to put, before we go any further, a cushion in front of you on the floor, because the party trick coming up. We'll see what we can do with it. So take our feet ready for squat. Breathe in, lift the arms to the sky. Breathe out, come down through your squat. This is our first place. Breathe here. You can stay in the squat. You can pop a couple of blocks under your hips, or you can come with me and try Bakasana, crow pose. So this is just for a little bit of security. We're going to put our hands on the earth, shoulder width apart, turn them in a bit, and then come onto your toes and put your inner knees up high on your arms. So this is kind of your second stage, just right there, hands on the earth, knees, inner knees up as high up the arms as you can. Now lean in. And if you can, keep your head up and lift one or both feet. Early for this, isn't it? So if that's terrifying, what you do instead to build it up is you lean in, you let your head go onto that crown of the head, and then let the feet come up. So the worst has happened because now your head is already on the ground. That's a really nice way to get that confidence and to come out of it. Just lean back, lift your head, and you land on your feet. That enough? We'll work on that one. Let's come onto our feet and pop the hands in under the feet, Pada Hasthasana. Drop the head. Breathe here. With your toes and your feet, give your hands a little massage, wiggling and rolling the feet a little bit around the hands. Another breath. Keeping the hands there, let's breathe in and draw length through the front body, lifting the heart and head. And as we breathe out, we're going to find the ground again on the knees, hasthasana. So let's maybe give ourselves an extra breath to set it up. A long breath out to let it open and bow, lifting the tailbone. Forwards, forearm plank. So notice as you shift onto the arms, that what happens as we lift the knees is we turn the pelvis the other direction. Tailbone under. Lower it on down. And stay on the right forearm, bend the left leg, hold your foot. Push your foot into your hand for a half bow. And then release it. Other side. As you breathe in, let the foot push into the hand to lift you. Breathe out, release. We're going to bend both knees. Now we can do this floating, hands reaching back, or holding both feet. Breathe in, rise. Breathe out, soften. 2 more breaths. And then release it out. Rise through cobra, or maybe upward dog if you feel drawn to that. And back on the knees, child's pose. So we can have our knees quite close together. Drop the head towards the earth, hands back towards the feet. Relax, go in. Next, inhale slowly, uncurl. Come up to sit on the heels, hands on the legs. We're going to bring our hips to the earth. So move your legs over to the right side of your mat and then sit your hips to the left. Okay, now lift the right leg up and around for Ardha matsyendrasana. Move the left foot out of your way a bit so you can sit your right hip down. Sit on a block if you want. We're going to spin around to the right. Wrap the left arm around the leg. Right fingertips on the floor. Now, feel the roots. Okay, so to begin with, feel sit bones, feet, the front foot flat on the earth. And then when you're ready from the roots, breathe in, draw more length through the body. Breathe out and twist. Take 1 more breath. And then release around to the center. And if you can, before we go to the other side, we're going to take this foot a little bit further around. Try stacking the knees. Breathe in. And if this is too much, do a cross leg position with the right leg in front. Breathe out. And let's just ease on in over the legs. Bow. Hands firm on the earth. Drop the neck. Send the breath right into the hips, into the pelvis. As you breathe out, feel the ground under you. Come up as you're ready, breathe in. Unwind the legs, stretch them on out in front. So we set up the other side, and what we'll do is lift the left leg up and over, which is always an option for this one to keep that right leg straight. But if you can, lean into your right hip and fold the leg back so the right foot comes outside your left hip. And settle the hips, get that front foot flat. Wrap your right arm around your left leg, left fingertips find the earth behind. Now, don't bother sitting up really straight yet. Go down. Feel your foot, your sit bones, the 2 of them, fingertips on the earth, all the roots. Breathe. Then you feel really rooted. From those roots, breathe in, rise up high and twist. Breathe out. And continue to feel that balance of rooting and rising as you breathe and twist. Unwind to the center. And then draw that leg, that front leg around a bit more. So these are the legs of Gomukasana. If you can, you draw your foot right around, stack your knees, sit bones on the earth. If this is too much, just a cross leg, left leg in front. Breathe in. Lovely. Now go ahead and bow forwards, walk your hands out a bit and then root the hands down. They might even give a little push to help keep the sit bones down. And go inside into those sensations. Breathe. One more deeper breath. Rising on your inhale. Pause at the top. Exhale. Now extend your legs out ahead of you. And we're going to bring ourselves down onto the ground for Shavasana. So if you'd like to pop a bolster under your knees or a blanket under the ankles, let's do that. Or one of my favorites is this. Use the 2 blocks to make a little stand for your bolster. Okay. You might still have your cushion from crow pose. We'll use that under the head. So when you're ready, you pop your legs up so your knees are supported and the heels are dangling. Roll on down. And bring the cushion in with a corner of the cushion pointing down the spine. Now feel yourself settle. Shavasana, the most grounding posture of all. Feel the earth beneath you. Let the breath come and go on its own. Feel those points of contact between you and the earth. This poem is called Release by Dana Faulds. I lay myself down on the welcoming ground, the earth's spine becoming mine. Peace seeps into heavy limbs and slows my heartbeat to the pace of nature. I take refuge in the quiet and let my burdens go, one by one, until the earth and I both float in the same vast and holy silence. Feel your body settling into the earth. This sense of the earth's spine becoming mine. You become one with the earth. The earth element exists in everything and all of us. In our bones, our organs, all these physical parts of us that you can hold, that you can touch. Let the parts of you that are the earth element be held by the earth. and say to yourself now, I am grounded. I am supported. I can let go. Let the awareness move deeper inside, becoming aware of muladhara chakra, the root chakra, located around the tailbone. Letting the breath come and go as it will. Imagine you're breathing into this part of you, releasing any sense of holding. Let this part of you being nourished by your breath and your awareness. And notice the feeling, the ground beneath you, the feeling in your body, your fingers, your toes. Let the next breath take a little longer. Draw it in deep. And as you breathe out, tilt the pelvis back to anchor the back of the waist to the earth and roll the kneecaps towards the ceiling. Hold the pelvis steady, bend one leg, bring the foot to the bolster or the floor, and then the other. Roll over to your side. And before you come up, stay there. Feel the ground. And then push from the ground. Rise up when you're ready. Come to sit, whatever way is comfortable for you. And let the hands rest down on the legs, press the palms down, let the eyes close. And feel once again that sense that you're grounded, you're here and now. Bring the hands together at your heart center. Bring to mind something you feel grateful for. Take a big breath in, open the arms wide. Let's take a little stretch to the sky. Gather it in, exhale to the third eye. the heart center. And one more time, the ground. Namaste. Thank you.